It's a really like endlessly interesting like area because like we could go right now, like I'm in my brain, I'm like spider webbing into all these different assets. I'm thinking like for one, let's talk about how like so porn traditionally, well not traditionally, but porn in the media when it is made to look more taboo than it should. I think a lot of times those articles harp on like it is making men be a little more violent to women. They're it's changing their mindset on how you should treat a woman because maybe what's happening in a porn video isn't how you would ever probably treat someone in another area. VR porn, well, if you're gonna put them front and center, do you think emotionally that changes their perception? I have definitely had like I don't know what one it was, but some girl got really close to your face, like really close, and it was
Ugh,
off-putting. I felt like
ugh.
I was really off-putting, and I actually was like felt bad. I'm like, oh no, like I don't want to do this now, and that's insanely powerful. How the fuck did that do that to me?
But that's it, like that's actually one of the biggest things I found with a lot of the European VR porn, like the Czech kind of stuff. They always have the girl come in and kiss you first, and you just see this giant beak coming in on you, and you're like,
I hate it.
oh, it's the worst. Like that was one of my rules with when I was producing. I would like ask the producer, please, for the love of God, no kissing the camera because it's the worst. It's horrible.
Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, it's a perfect like experiment into no, this is not the same as watching it on your phone, tablet, computer. It is absolutely not if it could do that. And maybe because I think at least what I'm searching, the VR porn is a lot more tamer. Like you're not going to get the crazy categories that you get in traditional. So maybe there's room here for a re-education where the porn starts a certain way and we build more of a connection where we realize that this is entertainment, pleasure, fun, but not reality, but we get the sense of it. I don't know, it's a little too deep for porn maybe, but I think there's really a lot of good that VR porn could do to shape that industry and getting more attention in a better positive way.
Yeah, and it's going to come down to like the companies and platforms that it's on too, because like even major porn companies, they can't even have like an Android app.
Oh, really?
Like
Oh, because the
all of
store
these.
blocks them.
Yeah, and like the same thing. Like, can you imagine if there was like I don't know, like a VR bangers on Oculus Store? Like as if they would never do it. And so I think it's like these major companies that are big cock blocks to that too.
That's true.
They're saying, VR porn is bad, VR porn is wrong, but like, are you kidding? Do you know how much money you'll make?
Yeah.
And that's not the end of it, of course, you know what I mean? But
I
I
don't want
think
to
that's
put
what a
like
lot of companies want.
I don't want to put words in like SideQuest's mouth, but like to your point on where like these larger companies aren't allowing it on their storefronts, I I have not like this is me making a comment without doing any bit of research, but I specifically remember early on with SideQuest, there was a specific section of the app on the PC that was for like three like porn websites or apps that would sideload it on and be pretty useful. And I didn't use SideQuest too much. Like I used it, but not like a crazy amount. And I recently started using it again because I just want to experiment and find some cool stuff. And I specifically one that was like, I wonder what that section is now. Was it updated? I can't find it. I'm not
It's
joking. I don't know if it's gone. I'm not going to put words out there. Someone in the chat knows. Maybe it's still there. But for how easy it was for me to find it before is not easy anymore. I couldn't find it. And that's not good. Come on, SideQuest. If you still have it on there, make it front and center. You're the place. You're the only place for this type of stuff.
Mhm.
People need you for their platform. And I think that's really important. I hope that I'm wrong on this, that it's not out of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna start looking. I'm gonna go look now too. I want to know. Oh yeah, someone says I think in the chat they say the not safe for work section was
Yes.
removed. Oh
That's so
shit.
sad. What? Why? What? I
Yeah.
got to get Psychos on here one day, and it's just going to be a conversation of why, why.
Why?
Like you have the opportunity to be the platform to be the advocate for the fringe, and it's gone, and that sucks. That really sucks.
Yeah, no, I see someone else is talking about like BDSM on flat screen. Yay, BDSM in VR. Ooh. And
Yeah.
it's funny because I was actually writing an article about Kink VR this week. And
What is Pink
it was like
VR?
sorry, Kink
Kink.
VR?
Oh, okay, okay. That's pretty
Yeah.
self-explanatory there.
Yeah, so it's kinky stuff and it's a lot more rough, more with like alternative like tattooed models doing just really god painful things.
Yes. So
But,
are you the in those, are you the receiver or the giver?
in those specific scenes, well, it's different for every scene. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like the one that I watched this week, because it's like a freebie on their site right now that I
Ah.
noticed. It has like Lee Raven and Charlotte Sartre. I am going to say her name wrong, and I even tried it in a French accent, and it worked. But but it was like a scene with them and Derek Pierce and an unknown guy, and they were like bad cops that were basically manhandling these two beautiful naked women in like the back room of a cop shop. And like, I don't know, it's interesting to see it in VR because it does feel a lot more real.
Yes.
You
Now,
know?
what was your first like VR porn experience? What were your thoughts the first time you tried it? I'm curious. From someone who loves this industry, you probably had a unique perspective the first time you saw it compared to someone else who's just like, for VR porn, I want to see this.
Yeah, well, for me, like I've been a script writer before I started like writing VR porn as well. I was writing porn for Flat, and then also other stuff too outside of that realm. And oh shit, I brain farted. See, I told you I wasn't gonna smoke, and it still didn't help.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We'll save that for after stream. If anyone, we should have a. Oh man, YouTube's too restrictive.
Yeah, I don't want to get anyone in trouble.
No, no. But yeah, the first time, I mean, I just remember my first
Yeah.
time when I did it, and I did not finish, and I did not. And when I say that, I mean I took the headset off in like 5 minutes. It really was off-putting. I was not ready for it. I really wasn't, and it took me quite a while to build up to try it because is a lot of friction. I mean, you got to like I still didn't want my. I mean, my wife knows I watch porn, but I don't want her to know I'm going in that room with a headset on. Like that's just weird. The
Yeah,
first
but
time.
unless you do it together,
Oh.
you know, like there are fun ways to do that. Like, okay, I'm gonna sound a little slutty or something right now, but like on Tinder, one of my biggest things back in the day to tell people was like, come try some VR at my house. You know what I
Oh, VR
mean?
and
And
chill.
believe me, yeah, man, and you throw a partner in VR for the first time and just like go to town like that, you're like, it blows their mind. And I know
Yeah.
several people that bought headsets after the fact because of that. And I'm like contributing to the community.
That's
But like
hilarious.
aside from that, like there's all kinds of stuff you can do. Like there are smart sex toys now that you can coordinate. So like they're called Teledildonics.
Yes, keep going.
And so like some brands of that are like Lovents or Kiru. And Lovents in particular, they allow you to be completely on different parts of the world. But if as long as both partners have toy, so for instance, if you have like partners that are like male and female, like vagina, penis. Oh, can I say that on
Yes,
YouTube?
say anything you want in here.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay, shit. But so there's one of the toys is like a fleshlight, and the other one is just kind of like a rabbit dildo. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? And so, like for instance, when the male partner puts his penis in the fleshlight, the dildo that the female partner has actually vibrates and does the exact same sensations as if it would be if her partner was entering her,
We live
and
in the
vice
future.
versa. Yeah, but imagine, like, think about that, like, in the time now with like COVID or long distance relationships. Like, I know last week I was talking with Max Noir about similar stuff like this at VRTO, and she was asking the same thing. You know, she mentioned that she was going to be away from her partner for a little bit, and she asked my advice about like what stuff maybe they could possibly look into, you know. And God, Max, I hope I'm not embarrassing you. I hope it's okay to say that, but
I'm DMing Lucas right after this.
tell him what little shit I am. But yeah, like so for anyone who's in a situation like a long distance relationship or just COVID where you just can't be together, like how cool is that? You can put on your headset, you have a teledildonic that's basically interactive with either your partner or the content that you're watching. The cool, you can save it. So like if you're doing a video chat with your partner with these sex toys, it has like software that will save or record what's going on. So like you can just turn on your dildo and it'll be like your past session with your partner.
Wow.
Like
That's
what?
that's amazing. So this,
Yeah.
because that it's phone sex, but actually good. But
Yeah.
actually good, because no one wants to do that. That's just by force that they
Yeah.
need. My God, I got to know. I mean, I want to go down this rabbit hole. What other toys there are like that? Because I remember one of the first and only VR porn type videos I made, because YouTube was very mad at me when I did it. Was about the, I don't know what year it was, but there was an expo in China or Japan that's going to be xenophobic of me if I don't remember what it is, but it was, I believe it was Japan, and it was so big that they had to shut it down day one. Cops called, place cleared out, because so many people came to this expo to see what this virtual reality porn could bring. I made a whole video. It was hilarious. Like, it literally shut the entire city down. There were riots. People just really wanted to get in. And I think people really just want to take their sexual life to a new level. That's what is
Yeah.
exciting. That's what people always are. They're experimenting.
Imagine, oh my God, VR porn shuts down a city. How was that not like a worldwide headline?
Right?
You know, like that's insane to me. Like, well, we know why, because everyone's scared of it. But
Yes. And everyone's so repressed that when they were given the opportunity to possibly experience this in a setting where everyone who's there is going to agree that, yeah, guys, we're all on the same team here, let's not make fun, that people found this opportunity. They're like, I need this because people are accepting this right now. This is my opportunity to not feel shamed, not feel scared. And they went. And then it got shut down because there were too many people, and they go back to hiding when they should be having fun, expressing themselves, being who they are. And it's sad they can't. Hit that subscribe button to stay on top of the daily clips, or catch the debates and fireside chats live on the main channel down in the video description. See you next time, Space Cowboys.